And speaking of great programs, a couple of good colleagues of mine are in a great organization called Think Together. They serve tens of thousands of kids in the state of California. And so we've got a cool podcast video. And, and it really gets into like how this podcast was created, the staff behind it, the students behind it. So it's about a 6-minute podcast video. So sit tight, hang in there, and watch this awesome podcast from Think Together.
My name is Eduardo Rojas. I've been a program leader here at Think Together for almost a year now, and I am the advisor and director for the podcast club here at Portola. Since starting the podcast club, it kind of was a rocky start. It was something completely new to me especially and to the other PLs. So when we had the idea of having this come to life, it was actually one of our students who had the idea.
I wanted to help other people out there like me, to let them know that they're not alone, but I didn't know who to do it with, so I asked my friends and they wanted to do it.
We had no idea how we were going to go about it. We didn't know what equipment we were going to buy. We didn't know where to upload it or if anyone was ever gonna listen to it.
Like from the ads or commercials or like stuff like that, I heard that it's mostly like adult because we're the first ones that we done this.
So we went into it with positive vibes and high hopes that the students were definitely gonna have fun with it. So just seeing the growth of each student, whether they're an editor, a host, or just simply a writer.
It helped me bring like the best of me. Teamwork was something that helped me, and I guess a little bit of leadership.
It's just so rewarding to see that so many of the students have just grown socially, emotionally. They've grown as just a human being. I've seen themselves be so much open. Just because the podcast gives them an opportunity to be expressively open with themselves.
I'm still getting used to the fact that we're talking in microphones and, like, what's on the other side. And it has impacted many ways, actually. We got to communicate, like, with one of the virtual kids. We actually got, like, a chance to, like, how we should communicate. Even either of those, sometimes we have like technical issues or like network issues. We still like try to communicate in many ways, like either it's like FaceTime or Meets or like just like
this has grown so much as individuals, and the podcast itself has definitely grown. We've seen the growth in numbers of so many people who have been interested in listening to us, and I definitely see it going further and continuing after I'm gone or when we have our 8th graders gone.
Hello everyone, welcome to episode 5 of Take 6. I'm your host Tris, and I'm joined today by one of our podcast team members.
Hey guys, I'm Kitty Cat. Thanks for having me here today.
Of course. So, how's your day going today?
Doing really good. How about you?
It's going good. It's going really good, yeah.
That's good.
So today's episode is going to be on fears and insecurities. And I'm nervous about this topic.
I'm super duper nervous, but we could do this, right, Trish?
Yeah. Overall, I'm looking forward to doing this, but before we get to that, we'll be right back. So, Kit Kat, let's be as open as possible today. What's insecurity you deal with in life?
One of my insecurities is my hair, actually.
Why your hair?
I mean, I always have my hair in a ponytail, but I don't like it long.
Your hair's pretty.
Thanks, but I have many reasons why I don't like it long. I always had my hair long when I was in kindergarten and never put it down.
Yeah, I had my hair long too.
I always like in a ponytail. Because if I have my hair long, it makes me feel like depressed and sad. I don't know why. It's like blocking the sunlight. Yeah. Do you have one?
Insecurity, yeah. Meeting new people,
Yes.
that's one of them. Meeting new people is hard. Why? Meeting new people. You don't know what to say when you meet them. You're like awkward staring. It's like,
I tend to speak really fast too. Meeting new people is so scary. When they look at you too. Well, how did it start then?
how did it start? I think it started in 4th grade when I met this girl, and I thought we were gonna be friends, but we weren't.
Oh, I have one of those too. Don't worry. Another thing that I have for my security is that wearing glasses. Even though I have glasses on, but when I was younger, I didn't have no glasses.
No glasses?
Yeah.
I can't imagine meeting Kit Kat without glasses. No, it's not possible.
Yeah. When I was moving schools, no, I was in school, and then one day I went to like the doctors, and they said I have to wear glasses. I was like super duper scared, why people judge me. But since I went to a different school, I started wearing glasses. But now they want me to have like no glasses, and I didn't want to take off my glasses now. So yeah.
Very cool. Podcasting, just another way to showcase youth voice.
Yeah,
And our young
yeah.
people did it. So bravo, Think Together. And I'd love to meet the voices behind I believe it's the Take 6 podcast. Welcome, folks. Introduce yourselves to the Mic Drop community. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Heidi, and this is Destiny. She was part of the podcast.
Excellent. Welcome, Heidi. Welcome, Destiny. Very cool. I mean, look, just the whole aspect of podcasting itself is a creative art. And I love seeing the images of all the behind-the-scenes work of what it's like to be behind a podcast, you know?
Yeah.
And you shared a couple of insecurities. I love that theme of insecurities. I got them, you got them.
Literally everybody.
Right?
Yeah.
And so you talked about insecurities about your hair. Look at my hair, okay? You know what I'm saying? So very relevant, very on point. How do y'all feel about the work that you finally produced?
I feel pretty great, honestly. I'm very proud of it. I didn't really think we were going to reach it, but yeah.
Awesome.
Very proud of the work we have built as a group, as a team. It was very interesting, really.
You know, I'm curious, how do y'all come up with the topics for your podcast?
We just think of them because we all just have something to talk about. And we're sure other people out there have the same thing, same problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering, what are some of the key skills you are learning as you produce this podcast that you will carry with you beyond your time at Think Together?
That's kind of hard to say. I want to say that our key things were building our courage to tell these things to people, to other people. You know. Yeah, I want to say that.
I think that's an important one, because, often we're walking around with all these feelings that we have inside of us that we don't tell anyone, right? And I think the fact that you are all making space for that, I think is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, Rudy said something to me earlier that when something is true, it becomes great art, right? And then you all are sharing something that's really true. They say they say stuff like that about jokes, and jokes are really funny. They're funny because they're true.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? And so you all were dropping some real truths on the podcast that you shared. After you did your program and you kind of heard yourselves, how did that help your own? How does it continue to build confidence in having a voice and using your voice to create? Maybe one of you can share about that.
Well,
how do you get that confidence, right? How does the podcast give you the confidence to continue to use your voice?
It was actually everybody and they gave all of us, we all give each other confidence to continue making episodes, to continue like having a voice. So
Awesome, awesome. And Rudy here, he's a poet and a storyteller. I wonder if you have a question around storytelling, right? And how that connects to maybe the podcast that they're putting together.
Yeah. So in your opinion, what makes a good story or a good storyteller?
For a good storyteller, honestly, it's when, where, and how.
Uh-huh.
And you gotta always plan out, like what's gonna happen or who are we talking about. Just like the simple emotions, expressing them. Honestly, that's in my opinion, that would be considered a good story. The topic, as you know.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And listen, I mean, as a reminder, we're celebrating the power of after-school programs, how cool and fun they can be for kids and staff all across the country. And tell us a little bit about more about Think Together, like other things that you do, other clubs or activities that you participate in over at Think Together.
Some activities we have here, like the Patula podcast. That was one activity we did that we came up with. I came up.
We have anime club or like our cheer here at Portola. We also have like our room where you do homework, or another where you go outside and just have fun. Be active people.
Okay.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I was wondering. So, what does your after-school program mean to you?
The after-school program means a lot to all of us because it gives us time to communicate with others and be social, and it gives me and Destiny time to share our voice and share our opinions out there.
Awesome. I appreciate you sharing that. And listen, what you shared today in your podcast is giving me courage to do something. And so my friend has been rocking these glasses, and you talked about insecurity around wearing glasses. I'm gonna put these on. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think? Do these work? I don't know. You tell me. I can't pull them off quite the way that my friend Tia Quinn did, but here they are. Thank you for giving me the courage to rock the shades. Thank you, Think Together. Appreciate you. Keep doing the great work over there.
Okay. Thank you.